Team, I got 3 words for you: lemon pepper turkey. That's right, guys. Just in time for Thanksgiving, I'm gonna show you how to make a lemon pepper turkey. We're gonna smoke it on my Ninja Woodfire Grill, but you could do any of these steps, any of these parameters for any smoker you got. Hell, you can even do it in the oven this way. All right? All right. So first thing we gotta do is set up our turkey for success, and that's by spatchcocking it. When you take out that backbone and you flatten that bird down, it makes it an even playing field, an even cooking surface, right? So your legs and thighs pretty much cook about the same time as your breasts. Every time I make some kind of bird, I spatchcock that bad boy. And especially with the Ninja Woodfire Grill, you gotta spatchcock it anyway, okay? Because it ain't gonna fit sitting up. All right, just telling you that. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna set it up for a dry brine, an overnight dry brine. We have some lemon pepper seasoning that we're gonna mix with some butter. We're gonna shove that in between the skin and the meat of the turkey, okay? So all over any way you can. Just use your finger to kind of separate that skin from the flesh. And then just shove that butter in there. And then we're just gonna cover the outside with salt, all right? Nice kosher salt over the outside. And then get it in the fridge overnight at least. Sometimes it's better to go 2 nights in there depending on the size of the bird. If it's a pretty big bird, you want to do a dry brine for 2 nights. This bird happens to be about 12 pounds, a little bit more, right? So we're going to have to kind of finagle it in there. I'm using the XL Ninja Woodfire Grill. If you have just the regular OG one, you're probably going to have to get a smaller bird, probably like 9 to 10 pounds. And you might have to do a little more, Tetrising, finagling in there, okay? So just kind of keep that in mind. So we're in the next day. Bird is ready to go. One thing I'm gonna do is slide some lemon slices between the skin and the flesh. All right, we want that good lemony flavor going on. So that's what we're gonna do. And it's also gonna help keep it moist, right? And hashtag moist down below. I know someone in your life hates that word. I know I do. But it's apropos of what we're talking about right now, right? Right. Before we go outside, it's time to put our twin temp spikes in there. Now, guys, it's a holiday season and ThermoPro has a deal on these bad boys. You can either buy one twin temp spike and get a second one free, or you could buy that one twin temp spike and get an instant read thermometer with it, a little bit less of a cost, right? Guys, links down below. It is an affiliate link, but it helps out your boy, okay? So check it out. We're cooking these birds at 325. I like a hot and fast bird, right? So we're 325, and I'll put the Celsius here somewhere, right? And we're gonna take them to about 158 to 160 in the thickest part of the breast. And we're using that awesome Temp Spike app to set it up, set the alert for a temp that we want. And then again, we just throw it in the wood fire and we forget about it until it's time, until it comes up to temp, pull it out, let it rest for about 20-25 minutes. The carryover heat will get it to that 165, but you'll still have a juicy bird. So nothing left to do but get outside and get that wood fire fired up. Forgot to mention we're using Smokin Pecan pellets like always. Guys, burn cleaner, burn longer. Links down below. First order saves you 10% using my link. Make sure you check it out too. Tell them CJ sent you. Okay, all that's taken care of. Let's go fire it up. All right, 1 hour in, temping out about 100 degrees in the breast. You can tell we got a little close right there, but the rest of it's looking good, y'all. All right, team, turkey is done. We're temping out right around 160. Time to get this bad boy off, let it rest. And I will point out the skin got a little crispy. This was a pretty thick turkey breast, right there. So it was close to the fan, but you know what? It's all right. I love a good crispy skin. All right, y'all, we got the bird in the house. It is rested for probably 25 minutes or so. I really wasn't watching the time, but it's time to slice in this bad boy. It's a little charred on that skin. I'm not, I already said something about it, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get this thing carved up. Get a couple bites. What do you say? All right, y'all, there we go. Lemon pepper turkey. Let's carve into this bad boy. You see the little lemon underneath right there? Underneath that skin. Carve that off. Best part about spatchcocking, all you're really doing is just cutting the skin on the legs and the thighs right there. All right. And then you just come down the breastbone right here. Right. Kind of turn it as you go. Right. And you just slice underneath. Guys, that is a juicy breast right there. I don't like squeezing it. It's glistening though, baby. Whew. Got off the wings. Just find the joint, get in between it. Put this bad boy to the side. Dude, look at the cutting board right here. Just covered in juices. Whew. Got the lemon sticking out. Beautiful colors. Good stuff, y'all. All right, y'all. Time to get a bite. Look at that. Nice and glistening and juicy. Oh my God, that was so good. Guys, it's smoky, it's lemony, it's peppery. Everything I just did to the bird. So that's what it is. Anyway, guys, listen, give this one a shot, okay? It changes up the traditional Thanksgiving turkey, right? When it's just like some seasoning, some herbs, butter, whatever. The lemon pepper sets it off, guys. Got to do it. In case people are asking, about 2 hours for this turkey. Start to finish, a little bit of rest time, okay? So kind of build that into your day, you know, if you're trying to figure out your Thanksgiving day, right? But guys, this is a good one, all right? Normally not a huge fan of lemon pepper stuff, but I figured, you know, we got to change it up, try new things, and that's what we did today. Guys, I have e-cookbooks for the Ninja Woodfire Grill. Make sure you check them out. Links down below, okay? I also have a holiday cookbook for the Ninja Woodfire, so make sure you check out that one too. They're e-cookbooks. You download them to PDF form, right? Not very expensive. Helps out your boy maintain the channel, all that good stuff. For the knives, cutting boards, merch, all that, links are all down below. If you'd like to become a show producer, people that are not afraid to try something new for Thanksgiving, right? And then would dig this lemon pepper turkey. There are 2 ways to join up. Either you hit that Patreon link in my video description, or you hit that join button right next to the subscribe button, which you should have already hit by now. But other than that, guys, we're done. Listen, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.